.com.au. The home of live and local radio in Sydney's West.
To turn it up here.
99.9.
Turn it up so they can hear it. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook. No Twitter tonight because Twitter's having a I don't know what. But welcome to the show, guys. Come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Like I said, we're live across the world. I stream off about 6 to 7, sometimes 8 platforms when I go live so that I can share my gift around the world with you people. And I do free mini readings. So we're up to 445. Tomorrow night will be our 445th live show across the world. And we just love to have a very good validations that come through from you guys. So when we do the reading, what we do is at the end of the reading, we ask for validations, and you type in capitals with the validation. And then what you do is once you do that and you type in the rest of the information that I've actually said that's correct or not correct, doesn't matter either way. The feedback is what most mediums enjoy or have to have, because it helps us get our readings correct and our understanding of spirit, a lot, just makes it easier to understand spirit. There's something on the actual, the mic has got something tickling my face, and it's the actual padding on the mic. How funny. But welcome to the show, guys. I just want to say tonight, I've got some really, really beautiful friends, and Alan and Anne-Marie, good evening, and I saw them last night. We had a really good night out with my beautiful friends, and I found out last night that Alan, Anne-Marie's husband, partner, side, right arm, sidekick, he is loving the shows. So thanks for enjoying the shows, and thanks for letting me know, guys. I love you, and I'll leave it there. They'll understand that. But let's say hello to a few more people on the show. And if you'd like to have a free reading, you need to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And if you'd like to watch it, come over to that page and you can see it up on the main page on Facebook. So let's say hello to Michelle Coburn, Alicia, good evening. We've got Glennis Lacey, good evening. Jill Polglaze, Jill Polglaze, what's going on? You're in 4th position. Oh dear. I don't know. She's laughing at me. I can see her throwing her head back and laughing at me. And I don't know what's going on there, Miss Jill Polglaze, but you're normally 1st or 2nd on point here and slipping a bit. Coming in 4th place. Lorraine Macbeth, good evening. We've got Geraldine Grayling, good evening. Sharon Jordan, tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. Jackie Kling, good evening. She says, good morning, spirit, please. I actually don't use, I try really, really hard not to use certain words, and that's one of them is hello, because it's hell-o. And it's, words are spells. And there's another word that I try not to use. And it's really quite hard at work, because when people say good morning, they want to, say hello to you and all that stuff at work. But it's really hard not to say that. So good day or hi is some of the things that I try to keep as, it's hard to change a habit as well. So I try to, oh, bless you, Willie, here we go. I try to use, oh, gee whiz. Haven't even started. And I try to use just words that aren't spells. It's really difficult, So Oh, okay, righto. Thanks for that there, Jewel Polglaze. Yep, I won't be saying that on the live show, but thank you. Too much information. That's all I can say. Thank you. Okay, right, dearie me. The things I have to put up with here, I can't work under these conditions, Jewel Polglaze, but let me tell you, I won't be saying that on the live show. So Joanne Howard, good evening. That's a good one. Everyone, Panania, New South Wales for Lorraine Macbeth. Good evening, Lorraine. We've also got here Maria Kaka. Hi, Lesley, how are you? I haven't been on here in ages. Well, then you have to wait for your reading then. You have to come on here and enjoy the show more. So, yes, you can't expect to come on here and just get a reading immediately when you jump on the feed. Dearie me there. So let's say hello to a few more people anyway. I keep saying hello. Viv Gills, good evening. We've got Dimity Hooker. Good evening, Dimity. Haven't seen that name here before. Hope you enjoy the show. We've got Carrie Greathouse. That's a good name. Greathouse from West Virginia, USA. Double burger. Okay, what's that? Jill Pogley said. Early but double burger. What's a double burger thing?
I assume it means double sneeze.
Double sneeze, right? I've got to get up with this lingo of this Jill Polglaze.
Oh, don't worry. I have no idea what she's talking about.
I've got to get up with the lingo with Jill Polglaze. Michelle Coburn, yes, bless you. Everyone's blessing you. Leslie Strudwick, hi ladies. Wonderful to see you both in chilly Marambra in rural Victoria. I bet it is cold there. It must be freezing. Carol Cook, she's from the UK in the house. Go figure, in the UK. We've also got here Amanda Cruz, good evening, and Judy Van Fossen, good evening. Wendy Merce Martin, good evening as well. She's here. She's like these ladies are here every single Sunday night with me and Monday night. And I'm waiting for Alan to post up a good evening to me as well, since you're so always on my show, Alan and Anne-Marie. So post up your question. I'm just going back in the feed and let's go back. Sharon Jordan, yes, hi. Jackie Clean. So post up your question, guys. And I wrote down here on my little sheet here before I started, and I wrote down isolation and also knowing only one person for such a long time, you become creatures of habit of each other. But if someone's, like I see this a lot when I do my private readings and if in relationships, and I'm not a counselor, I'm not anything like that, but what I see is that people are creatures of habit and they see the one person for so many years, which is fine. I mean, I'm not saying go jump ship and jump over to somebody else just to change pace or anything. But people only know one way, and then they don't really learn about other people's behaviors. And it's good to keep your eyes open and keep your ears pinned and your eyes open when it comes to other people around you, because you don't see what you don't see, if that makes sense. So your eyes are open, but you're blinded by the light. It's really becoming obvious to me with the private readings and things like that, because people don't look at how if you're with someone for a long time, which is fine, like family and your partners or whatever, that's fine. I don't mean to change anything about that. But what I mean is that you become creatures of habit to those people, but then you can't accept other people's personalities. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you look at the big picture, it's really quite easy to accept other people's personalities. And everyone's different. Everyone has different ways and different feelings and different, methods of dealing with things. But we just need to keep an open mind to people that are, suffering internally, because I notice with a lot of people, they don't actually say things out loud. They'll hold it in and hold it in and hold it in until it's just not like till the end of time virtually. And people don't realize when it's end of time that how much they meant to them or anything like that. So it's important to look at the personalities around you, but then also accept what you have around you as well, and a lot more communication. That's what I find is the communication breakdown for most relationships or any friendship relationship. So, and I get a lot of people asking me as well in private readings, do you think, Lesley, that my ex will come back, or will my ex call me, and blah, blah, blah. And all I get is this vision of them looking on their phone, constantly looking on their phone, waiting for, Mr. X to type a message to them or send them, something, or call them, and they're constantly on their phone looking for this. If we never had our phones, we never would know. In the olden days, they never used to have that. They just used to pick up the phone and call you. And I don't know how they caught it in the olden days, but whatever they did, it seemed to work, because they you never had as many divorces, you never had as many what's called like relationship breakups, traumatizing, narcissists and things like that. You never had that. You did, but we never heard about it. But it wasn't as severe, is what I'm trying to say. So Melissa Lee, she says, hey, hun, how are you both? Yes, we're great. Margie O'Brien, good evening. We've got Amanda Cruz from Queensland. Thanks for joining us. I've already said her. Kathy Hazel, good evening, beautiful people. Judy Van Fossen, freezing here in Orange. Oh, gosh, I just couldn't imagine how cold it is. I said to Ellie, so I just woke up from the lounge, just while my hair's kind of like bed hair. I didn't really get a chance to fix it all up properly. Never mind. But I'm only human. And I said to Ellie, I've only just woken up, and I said, I'm freezing because I'm so cold, like I'm tired. And she said, what do you got? You got tracksuit pants on tonight, have you?
I got my pajamas on tonight.
Oh, she's got a pajama. Yeah, that's right. Normally Ellie has shorts and a singlet top on in here. And I'm sitting here with like rugged up like I'm going to Alaska.
Straight to bed.
Oh, good on you. Yes, she's a good worker, Ellie, that's for sure. So Lorraine Macbeth, how's your cat, Leslie? The smoochy one that used to join you on your live chat. Sorry, I forgot Kitty's name. Kitty's name is Snitzel. So Snitty Kitty, she's beautiful, and she had an adventure outside today and stayed outside with us my daughter was here with me this morning, and I was cooking, so the cat was outside. We left the sliding doors open, and the cat was outside having an adventure, sitting in the sun and things like that. She loves sitting in the sun. I just think pets know when they need to sit in the sun and get their vitamin D. Honestly, they just know. It's so cool. But her name is Snitzel, and his nickname is Snitty, and she's very smoochy lala, that cat, that's for sure. She's very sooky lala. Extremely affectionate, and she's a blue Russian. So if you ever get a cat, guys, I highly recommend getting a blue Russian. I can't bring her into the studio in here or the other studio, but if I ever do home shows, you can honestly bet she'll sit next to me just staring at me. And she's always in front of me on the computer. She's just so affectionate. So Angela Foot, good evening. Okay, let's keep going. I want to start doing the readings now. Shared you out to some groups. Thank you, MJ. It's beautiful. Love, like, and share the page. Thank you, Melissa Lee. I can see you shared to David Keon. Who else have we got here? I'm just going to scroll forward. Rhonda Dunn, good evening. When I fell asleep on the lounge, this is going to sound really, really bizarre. I don't know if it was people coming into me before I started my show tonight, but I saw so many vivid people, and I wasn't dreaming. I could actually see people with me while I was lying on the lounge asleep, if that makes sense. I was kind of like semi-conscious because the TV was on, but I could actually see people next to me. It was really quite weird. So I don't know if I was in such a deep sleep that they're coming into me because they're going to be here tonight. I don't know, but I could actually see them vividly, like even to the point where a young girl was had done her hair purple and green. It was quite bizarre. And she showed like purple and green, brown eyes, big brown eyes. So if anyone can take that. Let's keep going here. So Amanda Cruz, I'm not sure if I should ask Spirit for a surprise message or about my shoulder. A surprise message or about your shoulder. Amanda Cruz. All right, we'll start with you, Amanda Cruz, since I stopped here. But if I've missed your question and I haven't read it out, of course, I've only just started, but then post up your question again and I will answer it. So Amanda Cruz, so surprise message or shoulder. So I used to lecture anatomy and physiology, and I was a personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach, sports trainer as well for many, many years. And one thing I learned about shoulders, especially for females, is that they need strength. And if you don't have strength in your shoulders, and this is just from my teaching days, Amanda, and if you don't have any strength in your shoulders, you can consider yourself frozen shoulder and the average was between the ages of around, say, 35 to 45 years of age. That's what we used to teach. So that's with lack of strength, because the bursa has to protect the actual joint and the area of the shoulder. So it'll kick in, and that's when it starts to freeze up later on. And it takes a long time to get back. You can take up to 2 years for it to unfreeze. So when I was doing PT, I had a client that had both shoulders frozen, and she couldn't even do a hair. She couldn't even do anything. Couldn't virtually do anything. And there was just zero strength in her shoulders. So that's the key to shoulders. And if you can't sleep on that side of your body, you cannot sleep on that side of your body. Consider looking at getting MRIs and stuff and specialist appointments for tears, because I found and it wasn't just because I was psychic with one client, it was because he said to me, "Oh, Les, can you write me a program for my shoulders?" I said, "It's really funny." I said, "Because I've noticed you have just like every now and then I see you do something and it looks like you're in pain." And then I heard Spirit say he's got a tear. And sure as ever, I said, "I think you might have a tear in your shoulder. You need to get that checked before I do anything." And guess what? He had a 17 millimeter tear in his AC. So that's what happens. And it's really easy to do when you don't have any strength. So get your shoulders strong, guys. I highly recommend. We've got muscles, we've got to use them. And it makes you feel better anyway. But shoulders are pretty tricky sometimes because they rotate forward. They need to be pulled back, and the muscles in your back, the rhomboids, will help pull them back. Your serratus anterior muscles will help them pull back as well. So you need to get to a sports physio there, Amanda Cruz, and get the shoulders sorted out if you've got an issue there. But I'll leave that there. I want to go into this surprise. So what do we got here, Spirit? I get the number 8 around you in August, and this month here is it this month here or at the end of this month? Something's going on. So between week 3 and week 4, because I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing white car around you as well, white vehicle. And also the number 12. So you've got 12, so you've got December, and you've also got the 3, and you've got March as well. They're also saying to me as well that things will get better. In that, I don't understand what that means to me, because that sounds very general to me, but things will get better. So better in a way that it's going to be to your advantage, if that makes sense. Do you also have pain in your left ovary as well? Because I'm getting pain down there in the female area, female plumbing area, I call it, and I just feel like this has been going on for some time, and I just PCOS. Do you get PCOS, or who's the female around you that gets that, or has not maybe undiagnosed yet? Okay, so I feel like this is going to come out, and I see a phone call around is you. So that at the end of 3 to 4. So you've got 3 to 4, the third between the third end of the third week and the last week of August. I feel like there's going to be surprise phone call, okay, or something that's going to bring smiles to your face, okay. So look forward to that, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you've got a validation as well, guys, just type in capitals validation, and Ellie will pick it up and she will read it out over the airways here. We do that so that people or my spirit can know that, or I can know that my spirit's on point and that I'm reading from my spirit properly. So CC Bloom. That's a lovely thing to say. It's true. Communication is very important. It's taken me a long time to communicate well. Yeah, a lot of people are shy, but when you're with someone, they say when I saw a documentary many years ago, and they say that people that are shy, it stems from them being shy when they were really, really little, really, really tiny little, like when your mum's carrying you and you turn your head away, things like that, because they didn't encourage you to talk to people, or they didn't encourage you to look, and they melocotted that. But I don't know. I'm not an expert in that either, but that's what I saw in a documentary many, many years ago, about like 20 years ago or something. But I'm not shy. I'll talk to anybody. But when it comes to relationship parts, I will run with my tail between my legs because I don't feel like that I'm out there wanting to get. They're going to have to do some chasing, that's for sure. So Rhonda Dunn, good evening. She's from Bulli in Wollongong. Melissa Lee, Leslie, laughing out loud. I don't know what I said before, but thank you. So Stephanie Brito, how are you this evening? Just wanted to know if you have anything coming through for me, please, and thank you from Stephanie Brito. So let's write this down. And it's really, really hard here sometimes because I don't have enough room on my desk. And I wish this desk was about half or foolscap page wider. Would have been perfect because I'm hanging off the. This is me. Look, I've got my. I don't know if you can see my hands over here, but the desk is over here. So I'm hanging off the desk, trying to get everything in here. Right, Stephanie Brito. What have we got here? Right, I get the number 9 around you in September as well. It's a question. If you have anything coming through for me. Oh, I just feel like that you're not sleeping. I don't feel like that you're sleeping well. I don't see you sleeping at all. I see like the big eyes. So what's going on? There's something that you're thinking about, you're worried about, and I don't feel like that this is the right thing for you. Whatever direction you're going to take with this is going to be the correct one. Because if you rush into this, it's going to be the incorrect one, if that makes sense. So take the long path, I'm hearing. So if you're thinking of doing something that's really quick and easy and it's just not going to work for you, lovey, okay? It's definitely not going to work for you. It's too easy. It's like you need to go through that hard yard kind of thing to get to where you exactly want to be. And if you don't do the hard yard path, it's going to be a little bit it's just not going to be right, the short path, if that makes sense. And I'm talking about things like a job or work or something like that, because I feel like this is environmental. Was that another sneeze? Okay, that's a third. So that's environmental for you, around you, whatever's going on around you. I feel like this has brought you down. It's like low vibration. Okay, so this is not good for you. You're more like a bubbly person, but a bit shy but bubbly. But I just see the low vibrations dragged you down a bit, and this has got to be lifted up. So the more you stay there and do the short-term thing with whatever's going on around you, this is not going to work. This is a long-term thing, and it's got to be raised up. And the first thing that comes to mind to help you is music. And I don't know what you do around music, but you need to get that music pumping up so that you can feel better, because music changes the vibe in your body. It changes the energy. It's like when you walk next to a speaker, you can actually feel the vibration coming off the speaker, and you can feel the energy coming off a speaker when the music's quite loud. That's what you need. You need to get some sort of energy into your system so that you can feel better, because I feel like you're just slightly spiraling down a bit. You're stuck in the quicksand. The rope's not too close for you to pull yourself out of the quicksand, and you can't reach it. So you need to do the slow thing, because if you go too fast, you're going to sink in that quicksand. Does that make sense? Because anytime anyone moves fast in quicksand, they go quickly further down. So you need to slowly get your way to the edge of the quicksand so that you can pull yourself out. And that's the best analogy I can give you right now. But if you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. And they're also giving me pain in the tooth. I just said tooth, like here, tooth. And I feel a bit scratchy in the throat. I've got to get rid of this. I've got to continue because I've got to get rid of it. So in the scratchy in the throat and the tooth. Do you floss between your teeth? Because if you're not flossing between your teeth, guys, bacteria gets in through the gums, and that's where you get your minerals, through your gums as well. That's why when you chew your food, it's called salivation, and then the food goes through between the gums, where your teeth is, between the gums, and it goes into your bloodstream. And if you've got gunk and junk and whatever and excess food and rubbish food and whatever else stuck between your gums, then you are going to be having issues later on in life. So floss, guys, in other words. It's the best thing for your body, believe it or not. CC Bloom, 5 degrees there in Perth near the beach. Wow. Oh, that's chilly. Yes, I wonder what it's going to be tomorrow for you guys. Leona Sunday, good evening from Orcasay, 6 a.m. here. Good evening. Thank you. Natalie Monroe, it's so hot here. Where are you, Natalie? Because I want to come there. Wow. Leave your hair curly. I bet it's cute. No, no. Sorry, Alicia. I'm going to have to kick you off my show if you ever tell me to leave my hair curly again. You knew that, Ellie. Alicia, don't. I can't handle my hair was curly yesterday, and it would look like I just had like all these little balls on my head. So balls of hair on my head. It's terrible. No, I bet it's cute. No, it's not cute. Thanks, Alicia. Thank you very much. So love your comment, but not. Thank you. To Melissa Lee, Natalie Jones watched this. She's great. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. A lot of newcomers here tonight. Welcome to all, Glennis Lacey. Thank you. Thank you. What else have we got here? Yeah, I bet it's not that warm in Adelaide. Vicky Lee, good evening, Lesley Spirit. Happy Sunday. Hope all is well. Please, if drawn any messages from Spirit, please, much thanks. P.S. Not that warm here in Adelaide. Oh, I couldn't imagine. Oh, good. It's good. I want to get every state. I like getting all the states, especially the ones in Australia. I wish I could get everybody around the world, but. So, Vicky Lee, what do I get for you? What does Spirit have for you there, Vicky? Before I actually got here, when I was lying on the lounge, I had pain in my left leg, and they're giving me the same pain in my left leg. Do you have, or is that someone around you, like the back of the calf, or someone's had? I just heard Baker's cyst at the back of the leg. And who's the lady that cannot speak properly? I feel like this lady's either had dementia or stroke or something like that. So I feel like this lady's had something. She's hasn't had anything like to help her with her speech or something like that with her health. I just feel like that her health has deteriorated really, really. I can't even talk. Really, really fast. This lady had her heart on sleeve. Not a big lady, a skinny lady. Like could not just get it together. And she's shown me she's waving, and I feel like this is like either a neighbor or somebody next to in her home. This is like a little lady, like on the balcony, walking stick as well, or a little stick or something. And whoever, if this is not you, someone else needs to take this, because I feel like this is around where you've just posted that question. Lisa Berry, maybe Glennis Lacey, Lisa Lee, Vicky Lee, Vitalin, Karen Rogers. This lady was on her balcony. It's like a little tiny little home. This is not in Australia. This looks like it's overseas. And this looks like it's got a long front yard, and she's just on the balcony. It's a little wooden balcony. Like, it's not a big home. It's just a tiny little home. And she's saying to me, it's like a shoebox. She used to call it the shoebox. And I know I'm on point, as I feel like I'm getting all hot now. And it's really starting to heat up in here. Are you hot, Ellie? Ellie's always hot. She's always in shorts and t-shirt. She's in the pajamas tonight, so she must be roasting. Hey? But I feel like this lady just had some issues. Nobody looked after her. She was kind of like a loner. Okay, she showed me that she baked some little like biscuits, kind of like those little choc chip biscuits all the time. I'm just writing this down. And she's saying to me that she couldn't understand what was going on with her mind, because I don't feel like that the nutrition was there. She couldn't look after herself. She could only just, get up, do the small things. There used to be a carer or somebody come to the house once or twice a week, but she used to try and be really independent, and then she got really sick. I feel like this lady's either had a fall or something like that and hit one side of her head. She's also I feel like I've been sick. She had no breath as well. This lady used to bring up her food, and her chest was really quiet. This lady was very unwell. Could not talk well, could not get things together. I also get the number 18 and 9 in September around you, and I do feel like that this was a significant time last year in September. So whatever that was, birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, whatever's going on there, I feel like there was something not right around the September mark, okay? Unless that's coming up. It's only too much. Can you believe it's just like this is August and we've got September already coming through? But yes, Spirit, are you able to let me in on anything regarding positive things to the future? Yes, we can do that. Really, you can actually do that there, Melissa Lee, because when you talk about positive things, if you say anything negative, it's going to follow you. You know, it's like this year is the year of karma. It hasn't finished yet. It's the number 8 year. It's the year of the dragon. We are in the karma year. So what anybody has ever done to you in the past, it's out for them. It doesn't matter what they did. It doesn't matter how much sorry they had. Doesn't matter how bad they felt or whatever how many times they apologized. Spirit doesn't care. Spirit and the universe don't care. The karma is coming for them. They will get their time this year. So that's what I want to say to you with the positive things. So concentrate on things that are going to make you where you want to be, because if you don't, like it's easy for me to say, right? But it's called manifesting. But when you have things that you are saying one thing, like you really want to be rich, for example, or you really want to have money in the bank, but you're not helping it by saying, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. It's like the spirit and the universe do not know what you want. So you got your universe here, and then spirit comes along and it goes, oh, we can't connect together because I can't hold your hand and get her the money that she wants because she's confused me. Because one minute she's saying, I want to have more money, I want to have more money. And then next minute she's saying, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. So they get confused, and then they just give you everything that you feel, because when you can't afford anything, you feel like you're a failure. You feel like you have not achieved anything, and you feel like that you have to what's it called, like go without, so it's really quite hard to get past that. I understand, but you need to go watch the Secret Full movie, Melissa Lee, because that's going to help you. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. Yeah.
The difference is the music.
I think you need to turn so that these people can hear.
Most fun you can have on two wheels. BYO bike or ride one of ours.
Yeah.
The track features a mix of hard acceleration and heavy braking, with fast and flowing sections and an amazing series of corners, making it a favourite amongst the country's best riders and beginners alike, in a safe, fun environment. Station sponsor Sydney Motorsport Park. It's your park. Come play. Visit sydneymotorsportpark.com.au to book.
In winter, it can be tempting to stay in. But if there's one good reason to leave the house, it's to make a life-saving blood donation. Up to 1 in 3 blood donors cancel their donations at the last minute, leaving donor chairs empty. So if you're feeling healthy and well, now's the time to step up and save lives. Search Give Blood to book a donation with Australian Red Cross Lifeblood today. Give life. Give blood.
I forgot to tell you all too, I nearly died on Friday. Literally nearly died.
Difficulties with reading, writing, or spelling.
I'm not kidding. I'll have to tell everybody what happened.
Very good news. It can actually be easier.
I'm surprised I'm here, actually.
Your reading and writing skills than to keep putting it off. Phone the Reading Writing Hotline and find out how. Their number is 1300 65506. That's the Reading
How long
Writing
we got?
Hotline, and they're there to help.
Oh, we're on fire early tonight. Go, Ellie.
I used to listen to that ad as a kid on TV.
But driving in floodwater, you know better than that.
Dangerous conditions ahead. Calculating new route.
Even a few centimetres of floodwater can get you into trouble. So stop, turn around, find a safer way.
Yeah, I nearly died
Reached your destination.
Friday.
Remember, drive through a flood, you could be gone in a flash. Brought to you by the New South Wales SES and NRMA Insurance. Find out more at stormsafe.com.au.
Keeping it local is as easy as asking your smart speaker to stream SWR 99.9 FM.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. I was just literally saying to Ellie that I forgot about on Friday, Ellie. I nearly died at work because I was that busy at work, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll just grab the almonds out of my drawer and eat some of them. And the almond got wedged in my throat, and I couldn't breathe. And there was about 25 people at work and did not even know that I could not breathe at work, and I had, my face was all red. There was tears coming down my face because I had no breath, and I'm like struggling. I was coughing, trying to get this almond out. So I went to the bathroom, tried to get it out, coughing my heart out. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. And I'm thinking to myself, should I actually unlock this door to try and get so that someone can come in when I faint, because I'm not going to have any breath left. I'm going to die in the toilet here. That's what I actually thought, because I was so close. And then I heard in my head, I heard Spirit say, calm down, like really yell at me, calm down, like that, because I started to panic because I couldn't get my breath. I had no breath. I could just slightly breathe from my nose. And sure as ever, I heard that voice, and then I slowed myself right down, and then I was like trying to get water down my throat and everything, and cough it up and whatever else. I was making such a racket, and then sure as ever, it just dislodged out of my throat. And then, but I had the shell of the almond stuck on the windpipe, so I still couldn't breathe quite as much. I had probably not even a quarter of my windpipe open. It was so weird. And went back to the desk, and one of the work colleagues that was sitting next to me, one of the service people, he turned around and said, "Oh, are you all right?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, I nearly died in the toilet. No, I'm all right now." Thanks for that. But I swear to God, it worried me. I was actually thinking, well, I'm actually going to bloody pass out in the toilet here with no breath, and no one's going to get me, and I'm going to die in the toilet. What a way to go. So, yes. But that's what happened, Ellie. Have you ever choked?
Yes, I have.
Isn't it the most scary? That's the second time for me now.
Yeah, it is scary because my parents were both in the room and they did not know. Thankfully, I was able to get like water to dislodge whatever it was.
What was it?
A piece of meat.
Yeah, same.
And then I couldn't eat meat, like big chunks of meat.
Yeah.
I still can't eat big chunks of meat without having the fear of it.
That's
being
100%. That's what happened to me. My daughter's father, when she was a baby, made me laugh. We had friends over, and he made me laugh, and we just had finished having a barbecue. And I laughed so much, and I got it stuck in my throat, and I couldn't breathe. And they thought I was still laughing, so I was over at the kitchen sink choking, and he had to dislodge it, and it went flying out of my mouth. That's the second time, so I'm not going to go for a third time. And I looked at almonds today in my cupboard, and I said, "You're getting grinded up." That's what I said to the almonds. There was no way I'm eating any almonds ever again.
I mean, tiny now. I either have to cut it tiny or I chew it way too much.
Yeah, me too. It's like you chew it to death, and well, it is dead, I get. But yes, no, that was just a massive experience, and I'm surprised I'm here, that's for sure. But let's keep going, talking of all this stuff. Who have we got here? Good evening, Tammy, and all beautiful people in spirit with us tonight, she says. Thank you, Tammy Connolly. Okay, some Grace Beatrice. Carl, okay. Melissa, whoops. Oh, what have I done here? All right, back to my show. Okay, Carbon Dan, good evening. So, shared beautiful angel and spirit, Ellie, love Andy. Who's that? Love Andy. Okay. Andy, Carbon, Andrew. Okay, thank you. So, what do we got here? Someone wrote me something about a court case up here. Let me just go back. I like when we don't usually give advice on what happened, what you need to do, but we're allowed to say things along the line that yes, you will get through it, or no, you won't get through it, things like that. But I do see smiles on the face there, Viv Gills. So she's saying, hi, lovely. What do you see happening in my court case? Will things go my way, please? I do feel like it's going to go your way, but it's not going to go 100% your way, okay? So there's still a little bit of disappointment, but I do see smiles. So keep up the manifesting of that, lovely, because I don't feel like that it's going to go not all your way, if that makes sense. So it just showed me the 3/4. So Viv Gills, 3/4, whatever that means, whatever. I don't know what case it is. So 1/3 or 3/4, sorry, not 1/3, what am I saying? 3/4. Yes, I do feel like it's going to get better though. Whatever's going on around you, it's definitely going to get better. It can't stay like this forever. And that's just not, I'm trying not to be general there. Okie dokie. So Leslie Strudwick, good evening. Going through court. Oh, here we go. Another one. What with a dispute on my late parents' estate? Do you see this being settled amicably? Oh, I don't feel like this is going to get messy. That's always the problem. I had a client many years ago when I was doing PT. She was a wills and estate lawyer, and when she said to me, the best things that she ever said to me about wills and estates and stuff like that, she said, Lesley, she goes, where there's a will, there's a queue. Where there's a will, there's a queue. So when people set up their wills and things like that, and whatever they do, they need to set them up properly. They need to put exactly what they want, because you cannot write your will from your grave. That's what I know. Definitely know that. But I don't, if you're already going to court there, Lesley Strudwick, if you can settle out of court, great. But I don't feel like you're already going to court. That's not amicably, if that makes sense. Okay, so, and it's, sometimes the old-fashioned parents never used to set everything up properly because they didn't know this stuff. They never used to set it up as well as they should have right now. And like in trust and stuff like that, when you have a trust from memory, when I did some study on this, and I'm not 100% on this, but when you have a trust and you put a property into a trust or money into a trust or whatever, it doesn't have to go through probate. It just goes directly to the beneficiary. So that's a little hint for you guys, especially if you have more than one child. Melissa Lee, my dad can't do anything. He can't sleep. He had an operation, teared both, and he has been so grumpy, and he can't get back to fishing, nothing. So what did he tear? She's got, Melissa Lee, you haven't written that properly. You got teared both what? Is that both knees, or do I see knees, or teared both shoulders? What is it? Because you can do both. But I feel like that's your, if he can't sleep, he needs some Celtic salt as well. Celtic salt's amazing. It's 82 minerals or something like that in it.
Or both shoulders.
Both shoulders, she said. Okay, both shoulders, yeah. Both shoulders. Usually, oh yeah, it's he probably needs surgery. Well, I do see him in surgery. I see him in a sling, but I see him one at a time. He needs to have surgery, and he's stubborn too, your dad, and that's why he can't sleep, because he's in pain, and so anything with pain. So get him to rub some castor oil on himself as well, if he can't afford to go to, or he doesn't want to go to surgeon or whatever. But he can rub some castor oil in. But I highly recommend going to a sports physio. A sports physio is amazing because they're with athletes every day, and they will look after and rebuild and muscles around that if they can. Just depends on how bad the tears are. But tears in shoulders are not good. That's what I was saying earlier about the frozen shoulders with females. It's more common in females than it is in males. So if you've got no strength in your shoulders, your bones don't have any protected socket to sit in. It just sits with a collarbone, a humerus bone for the arm, and then you've got your scapula at the back, your shoulder blade. So there's nothing to protect the actual shoulder at all. That's why it suffers so much, so hard, so badly. So get him some Celtic salt with him. Put him onto that before he goes to sleep at night, 20 minutes before he goes to sleep. I have it every single night, a quarter to half a teaspoon. Put it in hot water, let it melt down, and then drink that before you go to bed. That'll give him his minerals, as well as he can also get a lot of vitamin D, and he's probably deficient in vitamin D, because anyone that's got pain usually is deficient in vitamin D, because you need around 4,000 to 5,000 IU a day of just vitamin D. But naturopaths will tell you that. Go to a functional medicine doctor. Get him into seeing someone. I don't know why people should sit there and suffer in pain. Don't let him suffer in pain any longer. Just tell him, you've got to do this. Why do you want to suffer in pain? Oh, good evening, Anne-Marie Ford. Hi, Les. Alan and I are saying a big hello. Yes, you're a bit late on because I've already said about 3 hellos to you guys. But anyway, hi, Alan. Hi, Anne-Marie, my beautiful, beautiful, darling friends. And I'll leave it there. They'll understand that. Elaine, Nico, Leo, Duckus. Leo Duckus. Oh, gosh, I can't say that name. I'm really bad with names. Good evening, ladies. Bless you. Thank you. I love a message if you have one for me, please. And thank you, Angela Foot. Angela Foot. What does Spirit have for you? Now, I've got like pins and needles And this is in my forearm and my wrist as well on my left hand. So who's that around you? And it's like, when you sleep at night, do you get like pins and needles in your hand, in one of your hands? Do you sleep on your hand by any chance? Because if you're sleeping on your hand and you've got pins and needles, that's not like it's not good. Let's put it that way, because a lot of people, if they're typing a lot and things like that, they always get issues with their forearms and their little muscles. Yes, this is my beautiful friend. She goes, leave it there. Thank you, Marie. So the muscles in the forearm, they get overloaded, and like they're really tiny little muscles, and they can get, the carpal tunnel. But I just feel like that something's not right here, because I feel it in the wrist. Or did you have a broken wrist or anything like that, Angela? Because the wrist, it just feels like it. I feel like I'm restrained in the wrist, and it's mainly around this part here. Okay, right here, just behind that little bone there. So something with the left hand to wrist. And also, have you had pressure on the face, like tension, headaches, or something along the lines of sinus or anything like that? Because I feel like it's on one side of my face here, like the right side. It's the right side of face pressure. And this has been going on for a while, and they're really revving up this pain in this arm. So I don't know if that's just you there, Angela, or Tammy Connolly, Karen Riley, Geraldine Graylings, Hazel, somewhere around there, because it's very strong right now. It's like I can't even move my wrist. So I don't know if it's broken or it's had just really, really a lot of, it's just a lot of pain. If I just press here, as you can see, I'm pressing here, that's a lot of pain there. So I'm not sure what's going on. I feel like I've actually broken it. Broken wrist. Yeah, that's not good. And I'm also seeing like issues with the right ankle as well. It's like opposite hand, opposite foot. And are you clumsy, Angela? I just heard someone saying here, clumsy. So watch what you're doing, okay? Because there's like, I see someone tripping over, and this is female. And do you have? I can't see what you look like. I can't even see anything on here. I don't even know where you went now on my screen, but I can't see anybody with long hair. I just see really short hair person. This is a female, gray hair, and she's not big. She's not small, but she's got issues with the with tripping over. It's like she's losing her balance, and she's not looking where she's going. It's like if she holds something, she'll put it in front of her, and she can't see where she's going. And I just feel like this person is just tripping over, and goes for a stack every now and then. But I'll leave that there. Thank you. So who else have we got here? Any validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
Yeah, so I've got a couple of validations. The first one's from Amanda Cruz. She said, the third week of August, I have booked myself in an Airbnb in New South Wales to choose where I want to buy my farmhouse. March is my birthday and things are hard right now. So you saying things are going to get better, puts a big smile on my face. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. So that was the August there. And then we've also got, what did you say, the March? There's the March there. Wow, go figure. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
And then Belinda Yasser, who said, the second validation, last year you were right about getting sick with the gallbladder. I did heal through it through diet. So we'll look into PCOS and left ovary, as you said tonight. Might explain some of the stubborn can't get the MRI for my shoulder as I am just too claustrophobic.
Oh, you knock yourself out then. Get them to knock you out. Get them to do something. You need to get an MRI on your shoulder. Stop it. Hypnotize yourself or something. There's your PCOS there, and there's your left ovary there. So I did write it down, guys. There you go. Wow. Yeah, I had another friend too. I've got hair on my face. She had issues with, she had to go and have her shoulder MRI as well, and she could not go into the MRI machine because she was terrified of the claustrophobic part. She just went into hyperventilation and everything, So you should actually just speak to the doctor. They can do something about that. I'm sure they can. But never mind, you need to go and get that shoulder sorted because it's just going to get worse. And as you get older, we don't get any better. If you've already got an injury, it'll get worse. So sort it out now while you're younger. Natalie Monroe from Alabama. Hi, will my husband and I be successful in our new business? Yes. Thank you for all being here for us. Yes, you need to. So what's the saying? It's where focus goes, energy flows. If you don't have that focus 100% on that business, it's not going to flow, lovey. So it's going to be like this. It's like you've got, if you can rub your hands together, you rub your hands together and then you hold them just a little bit far apart, you can feel the energy. It's going to be like this. It's going to be energy in and out for this business. But you need to pace yourself. They're also showing me the ducks in a row with the paperwork. If the paperwork's not in order, that's where your business is going to fail. So the paperwork has to be on point, okay? Because that's where most businesses fail, and that's where your business will fail, is the paperwork, because you're going to snooker yourself. That's where you're going to lose money. So everything. So if you're starting out, you need to have all those little things. And I see other contracts. I see a few more contracts being signed as well. So look forward to that. Whatever business it is, I see smiles on the face. I see money coming in, but there's going to be money going out, of course, but I see more money coming in. It's like layer upon layer upon layer of the money of the $100 notes. I see them just banking up. So that's really, really nice. I haven't seen that before for a while. But yeah, I want to hear about your business too. I think it's going to be amazing, and it's bringing smiles to my face. And it's going to be hard work. Like, it's not like you're going to have 2 minutes to yourself to scratch yourself, but it's going to be worth it. Let's put it that way. Okay. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. And what's the number 16 actually, Natalie, for you? But I just saw 16 before I went to finish the reading. Natalie Monroe. What's the 16 to you? 1 and 67 in the month of July. Did you just start this business recently as well? They're showing me like this, actually. I've got to go and say this. They're showing me, if this is a horizontal plane, they're showing me your business here at about 15 to 20% in. Okay, so you want to be about another 15, 20, 25% up by Christmas. So you've got a lot of hard work to do, and it's going to go well because it's all about rapport. It's all about you giving that service 100%, and you've got to give to get. Remember that. If you're going to be there and just take and not appreciate your customers or whoever it is you're servicing, then you're not going to go very well. So it's all about give and get. That's what I'm hearing for you guys, and I'll leave that there. Mira Awa Mona, good evening. She says, having trouble with my grandson. Will things be okay with us, or is things going to get worse? I'm worried about losing my youngest grandson. Stop saying that. That's the first thing you stop saying. Okay? First thing you don't say is you don't say things like, I'm worried about losing my youngest grandson. You never say that. You say, I'm happy. I can't wait to see my grandson flourish. It's completely opposite wording. You should know that, Mira Mona, because you've been on my shows forever. You're actually just putting there, having trouble with my grandson. Will things be okay with us? You need to switch the wording. I know you're having trouble, but you need to switch the wording. It's all about here, the mindset. So you need to put white light around him, whatever's around him. I feel like there's something not right around him. But whatever's around him. And does he have his room? Is his room darker than normal as well? Is his room like colder and darker than normal? Because I see like a negative energy in the room. And this is why there's a bit of trouble. He's very sensitive. Mira, he's very sensitive. And I want you to go into that room or wherever it is and and tell the spirit to get out of there. It's grandmother's duty. That's what I'm hearing. Grandmother's duty to pull this together. Okay, because I know you're worried, but you've got to actually step up. I was watching this show. It's on Netflix with one of my friends the other day, and what was it called? It was about a court case with somebody that was possessed by the devil or something like that. It was so crazy, but it's based on a true story. And yeah, it was. Can you have a look, Ellie, for me on Netflix to see? I've forgotten his name. I'd have to ask my friend. I'll send a message to my friend in the break and ask them, like, what was that show called? That's what I'll do, and I'll let you watch it, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Stream. Like the demonic things can actually enter into us, and that's what I feel like is going on here. I actually feel like that it's in the room or in wherever this grandson is, because I see the room dark and dingy. I feel like it's got a bit of mold in there as well, and it loves dark, cold areas. So it's got to like there's when you have windows and you've got the curtains over the windows, and then it gets that condensation. That's where the mold is. The mold is somewhere there, okay? So please have a look there and tell that spirit to get out of the house. It's not welcome. Get it out. It's not a pet. It actually makes me feel like I need to, I'm going to get that show. What's that devil show called? Yep. So if you've got a question, and send it over to me on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and Twitter. Or not Twitter tonight, actually, because Twitter's had a moment. Just typing this to my friend to see if I can get them to tell me what it was called. What else we got here? Deborah Ellis, good evening. I watched The Secret, and since then I have wrote on a piece of paper and put it under my pillow to ask the universe for who I would like in my life, someone special. Beautiful. Now what you have to do, Deborah Ellis, that's beautiful. What you have to do is actually write down exactly what you want with that special person. So one of my old engineering friends, when she was about, she would have been about, 20 years of age. She read a book called Think and Grow Rich. So look up on YouTube as well. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And it was all about the laws of attraction. So she wrote down exactly what she wants with her, long lifetime partner. And sure as ever, she's a double degree engineer, and she met an engineer as well in uni, and they've been together ever since, and they're quite wealthy. They've got 3 amazing children that are all adults now, and yeah, that's exactly what she did. She manifested exactly what she wants. So that's what I'm saying to you there, Deborah Ellis. You need to manifest exactly what you want. So there you go. Carbon Dan. I've done my elbow. It's still sore. Tear getting smaller, but still inflamed. Yes. Yeah, so look at things like castor oil. Castor oil is amazing. It's deep penetrating, and also look at things like, what do you call it? Just like physio. Get to a sports physio, guys. Get them to show you exercises. Because the bones need muscles to hold it together. It can't do anything without it. And I'll leave it there. So where are we up to, Ellie? Yeah, I'll leave it there, and we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM.
Services that have helped thousands of people just like
Internet
you.
Guys, sorry.
Contact
struggling.
us free on 1-800-858-858 or visit
I don't know why it's doing that.
gambling.nsw.gov.au. You're stronger than you think.
Needing to learn English, get job ready, upskill, or change careers? Study with Macquarie Community College and get the skills you need to get the job you want. Courses enrolling now in English language, job ready skills, hospitality, age to disability care, childcare, computer, and business skills. Macquarie Community College is a
That's
not-for-profit
so loud.
registered training organisation that provides quality, fee-free and subsidised training funded by New South Wales Government.
Yeah, my
Subject to
feed is really
eligibility
bad
criteria,
tonight.
RTO 90033.
Bloody internet.
For more
One
information, visit
second.
Macquarie Community College, station sponsor.
This is Adam from Kauai. Garden beds? Oh, garden beds. He is also qualified at fixing busted lawnmowers too. It lives! So if you share the same passion as Adam, franchising opportunities are now available. Just check out Koala Landscape.
I've just shared my password with you earlier because it just asked me.
Oh, you've got 30 seconds.
Just having internet.
Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team.
SWR 99.9.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. Sorry guys, but we're running the internet off my phone at the moment, and it's having a moment, of course, because I've had to use my iPad as well as my computer off my phone personal hotspot because the SWR one's down and I can't use that at all. Never mind. We're coping. That's what happens in this place with the spirit. It happens quite often, but that's what happens. But we're back on the air. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see us there. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook. No Twitter tonight, but iHeartRadio as well as Omni Studio. Tonight we'll be on. We're always here every Sunday night from 8 till 10 on Radio SWR 99.9 FM, but we'll be alive. We'll be on another station tomorrow night from 8 till 10 as well, which is our other regular evening that we do. So Wendy Merce Martin, 1, 2, 3, bless you, Ellie. I've got to catch up. Yeah, there you go. Melissa Lee, she says, validation. Music for me changes my whole mood, 100%. When I leave the radio station here, what I do is I go through every single radio station and I try to get the best songs I can so that I lift my vibration all the way home. That's what I do. So it's very hard to, if you've had a heavy reading or anything like that, or if you've had a heavy day or whatever it is, it's hard to lift up your mood. So you do need music because music changes the way you feel inside. Natalie Monroe says it's 5:24 a.m., already 75 degrees Fahrenheit in Alabama. Wow, I've been to Alabama. Beautiful. Wow, that is so beautiful. What's 75 degrees Fahrenheit there, Ellie? Do you know? It was about 30 degrees.
About 23 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, right. And it's 5:24 a.m. Wow. Palmerston in North New Zealand. Thank you, Angela. Okay, 90. She said it's 92% humidity. Oh my God, that's the humidity is the one that kills you the most. That's really, really warm. So Viv Gills, yes, I've already answered she says, I've already answered that question. She says, do you still my court case going my way? I do understand I will have to compromise. I'm also okay with that. I'm just scared. Stop being scared and putting that out to the universe, Viv. Come on. I've just been talking about all that stuff. You've got to not be scared of things. You've got to make sure that you put the right feeling into the universe. So when you manifest things, guys, it's all about what you say, what you think, what you speak, and especially what you feel. The most important part is the feeling part. Tammy Connolly, I just arrived back from Bali a few days ago. Beautifully warm at around 28 degrees every day. Hard to come back to chilly Melbourne. I bet it is. Wow, that's cool. Yes, I'm going red because it's my body heats up sometimes when I do these readings for people. It does, so true. Yes, I often have two minds of thought, Melissa Lee. Yes, I am tonight. Okay. Did I read for Melissa Lee? Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you do your validations or your answers, guys, put it all in one validation for us so we can pick it up here, please. Yes, Tammy Connolly, I hope you're okay after Friday. Well, I reckon I nearly died on Friday. I reckon I was really close to dying because I had absolutely no breath at all from an almond being stuck in my throat at work. How embarrassing was that? But they nobody really knew. Nobody even flinched. Oh, thank you, Deborah Ella. She says my skin looks good. Thank you. That's beautiful. Okay, what have we got here? Good evening from Yorkshire, Rita Clark. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. So send me your questions, guys. I'm going down right down the bottom of the page. So Ellie, am I on the right page here?
Yes, you're just about half an hour behind.
No, I'm down the bottom. I'm definitely down the bottom, but you're writing on that same page telling them to jump over to Psychics on radio page. Or am I on the wrong page?
Yeah, you're on the wrong page.
Oh, well, there you go. That's probably why I can't see everything. Thank you. She's a gem, this one. Thank you very much. Oh, look, there we go. Oh, geez. What would I do without you, Ellie? So here I am thinking I'm on the right page. Even I get the wrong page sometimes wrong, you guys. So Wendy Thompson, good evening. My loved one is incarcerated. Do you foresee an early release and positive future? No. Thank you for what you do. Wendy Thompson, no, I don't see an early release. I feel like this is going to be like, I just saw 12 to 18 months, if that makes sense to you. I don't know what this person's done, Wendy Thompson, but I do see 12 to 18 months. 12 to 18, or whatever 12 to 18 means, whatever that means to you, because I'm just assuming it's a month, but it could be 12 to 18 weeks. I don't think it's going to be 12 to 18 days. And I feel like this is going to be 12 to 18 months, or, whatever it means to you. Depends on what they've done. Positive future. Anybody can change their future around if they want to. They have to want to do that. Anybody can change anything. It's the same with your health. You can change your health around, if it's not too far gone. But, it's all up to the person. You can make yourself happy. Nobody makes you happy either, guys. You've got to make yourself happy. No one's here just to waste their life away trying to make you happy all the time because you need to have someone make you happy. You've got to do that for yourself. So Karen Balfans from Wisconsin, USA, my great niece is very important to me. Can the spirit shed light on her growth to adulthood? That's a beautiful way of putting it. Yes, it's all up to you. It's how you pull the reins up now. That's what I'm hearing, Karen. So you got to pull the reins up. And you kind of like you're already thinking ahead, which is really beautiful. So set her up, get her busy with things that are going to interest her and fascinate her, because she's a very intriguing little girl. Okay, so the things that fascinate her, that she enjoys, stuff that makes her laugh. She's got a little bit of a sense of humor as well. And for her age, I feel like this little one is really got a really good sense of humor. So things are going to go her way. I don't feel like she's going to be tough too. So she's sensitive, but tough. And I'll leave that there. So what else have we got here? Come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, to post up your question to me, and I will answer it for you. So this is all I see, guys. I only see your name and a question, pretty much. I don't really can see what you look like. That's for you. Yes, I know. That's exactly right. Carbon Dan. Oh no, we need you for a lifetime. Thank you, angels. You're funny. Yes, I know. It's the second time that's nearly happened to me. I've nearly choked. I was saying earlier, my daughter's father made me laugh when my daughter was, I think she was really little. I can't remember. It was that long ago. And I went to laugh and I got a piece of meat stuck in my throat. I nearly died that day as well. So this is the second time it happened to me. On Friday was the second time. I couldn't believe it. Charlie, hey Leslie, do you see things getting better for me this year, please? Yes, and thank you. Yes, of course. 100%. Nothing stays bad forever there, Shah. And especially for you, it's like you're a survivor. So you're on point. You're a survivor. You don't mess around with things that you don't like. I feel like you don't take risks, but every now and then you would like to, but you don't. So the risk factor for you is to stay away from things that don't suit you. Okay, so everyone has a risk factor. Everyone has a tolerance level, and your tolerance level is too low. So you're putting up with things that your tolerance level should never put up with, if that makes sense. So in other words, you've got to step it up. Okay, so whatever you're putting up with, you need to put your foot down. So don't lift your foot off the throttle, if that makes sense. It's like you need to put your foot down so that people can respect you, because I don't feel like that people respect you because you're a bit soft. But you're a survivor of everything, survivor of life. And I mean that in the nicest way. I just feel like that things can get on top of you, but you still push through. And it's like you push through slowly. You push through so that you can just get through, if that makes sense. But my dear friend, has said The Devil on Trial. That's what it was called. So people watch Netflix, and it's called The Devil on Trial. Because The Devil on Trial was about a demon that went into a little boy's body and possessed him and stuff like that. And then the brother ended up taking it over. It was really, really crazy, but it was based on a true story in the US, of course, but it's based on a true story, and there was court cases and everything. So it was really, really fascinating to watch. But yeah, I really recommend watching it. So have a look at that if you've got Netflix or wherever you can get it from. I don't know where you can get it from, but The Devil on Trial was really good. It was a bit scary at the start. It's about exorcism and stuff, but not that I'm into that, because I don't like that stuff. I don't like scary movies, but it wasn't so bad. Like the first bit was a bit scary, but then it wasn't so bad. So we've got here. So Charlotte, just back to her again. Hey, Leslie, do you see things getting better for me this year? Yes, I do, 100%. Getting back to that. Like I said, the tolerance level. You need to step up your tolerance level. I feel like you're very soft there, lovey. So it's like when someone's rude to you. Someone was really rude to me the other day and really disrespectful. And what I did to that person, they were being a real, it was like a boys' club. I call when males all stick together and they're all having a chat and rah rah rah, and then you talk to one of them, and then they're still having this show off thing in front of the other boys. The only way I could deal with the person when they were disrespecting me was to look him in the face, in the eyes, put my head up, and just walk away and let him keep talking to himself like an idiot. That's what I did with him. And that was the only way that I could deal with it. I didn't know how else to deal with it. I don't know if it was right or wrong, but I'm telling you now, the next day when I saw the person, he had a different opinion. Because if you tolerate people disrespecting you, everyone's going to do it to you. So you've got to kind of stand your ground, but don't be rude, be diplomatic. Just don't be rude, because you don't get paid enough. People don't get paid enough to have others be rude to them or disrespect them. And it doesn't gel with me. It actually burrs me up. It actually, because I'm a fighter. I'm the rooster in the Chinese horoscope, and I will bite back. But this time I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to let you show off and be an absolute pig to me in front of all the other boys. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to make you look like a real idiot and just walk away from you, because I don't need to put up with it. I don't get paid enough in this world to put up with people that are rude. So there you go, a little bit of wise wisdom for you there. So Sarah Quitcham, I have a new guy to fit a window. Am I trusting him, and will it be done? Oh, that's a really, really bizarre question, because I do see him fitting the window. But if you don't trust him, don't get him to do it. It's that simple. It's a tradie. Tradies, that's what they do. Just, check the license. That's what I'm hearing as well, Sarah. And if you don't trust them, you need to ask for referrals from people. Check the testimonials, check things like that. You've got to do your checks these days, because people you can't trust half the time. You know, I had one of my my balcony was leaking. It was flooding the front of the property. I had one of my old works waterproof fix it. Still, it's leaking, and that was through my company, my old company that I used to work for. And then the roof guy that I got was a nightmare. 12 months later, I finally came back to fix the roof that he fixed, or that he put on for me, and it's still bloody leaking. And now he's put the gutter on, and the gutter leaks over the balcony, which still leaks downstairs. So work that one out. You think they'd have some common sense, but they don't. So do your research on them. And these two were referred to me, but you know, it's still sometimes you can't win. But you need to do your testimonials, get the testimonials, and ask questions. Don't think that because they're coming to do something for you that you can't ask questions. You can always ask questions, and that's where people always fall down as well. They forget to ask questions. Anything that you're asking me, you ask them. Oh, when do you think you can do it? And if he mucks you around too many times there, Shah, then just forget it. Go find someone else. They clearly don't need your business. And that's where businesses fail, because they don't respect the client. They muck you around the tradies. I've renovated a few homes, and that's what they do is they disrespect the client, and then they wonder why they have issues. So, and that's not all tradies. I don't mean to generalize that and say that for all tradies. I'm just saying the ones that I've experienced, that's what's happened. So Hazel DeVries, I'm going to have another relationship in the future after my hubby passed, or am I? You got the words back to front there, lovey. So am I? Yes, I am just worried to enter or meet someone. Then don't meet them yet. It's not the right timing. The timing, Spirit will put the timing right for you, Hazel, lovey. Everything comes with timing. So when the right time is right, it'll be right, and you'll know it'll be right. So there's no rush, there's no way of forcing anything. It'll just be right, you know, like it's just the same principles as when you meet your husband. Same principles, lovey. It's not any different. So, and you don't think too much into it. Just go with the flow, just enjoy it and reap the rewards. So the rewards of enjoying a relationship is really, it's really powerful, because then you enjoy it even more, if that makes sense. But I do see you in a relationship, and I don't feel like it's going to be any time soon, but I do feel like this is, you know, between the 12-month or 2-year mark. So it's not going to be happening really quickly. So it's because of your energy too. I don't feel like that you've completely over the husband, and you don't have to be. But what I'm saying is that your memories, it's like an energy memory or something. I don't know how you'd want to say it, but your body's energies memory is still from the past, if that makes sense, with hubby. And I'll leave that there. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Hillary, good evening. Thank you. Who else have we got here? John Carter, good evening. Guess what? I got a dog from the shelter. She's such a sweetheart. Pocket pity. Oh, how cute. Send us a photo. How cute. Michelle Coburn, good evening. Look at you sending me love hearts. Shah, thanks, Leslie. Yes, I am too soft. I am always trying to help everyone. I used to tell everyone where to go, but I need my job, so I had to put a filter on my mouth. Fair enough. Okay, but I love it. But yeah, same. I look, I tell her how it is as well. I very black and white. And if someone wants to disrespect me, I give them the same back. But sometimes you got to pull the right card out to give what you get. You know what I mean? So you're doing well. I just feel like this is going to be fine. But for, you know, putting up with someone that's disrespecting you, just zippity zip and just move on and let them just talk like an idiot in front of everybody else. Because if they're doing it in front of people, they're big noting themselves. They're being a hero. They don't need to be a hero. Everyone breathes, everyone eats food, everyone, you know, has to live a life. Everyone has to put food on their table. We're all the same. You know, no one's any better than anybody else. That's how I see it, you know. So, yeah, I could say a lot more, but I can't, if that makes sense. Glennis Lacey, you did the right thing in that situation, Lesley. Manners and morals are a big thing in my book too, 100%. Well, I didn't do nothing wrong. When you don't do anything wrong and somebody has a chew at you and is rude to you just to show off in front of other people, then that's just disrespectful and they don't respect you. So you've got to show them a bit of, wisdom or something. You've got to show them something and learn to back off. So I just sort of went, oh, okay, righto. I'm not going to put up with that. I'm going to walk away from you. I don't care who you are. And if I get in trouble for that, so be it, Sarah Critchen here has come recommended, but I've just left faith. Well, Sarah, then try somebody else then, lovey. Go and get extra quotes or something like that for that window, because if you're still uncomfortable with the person that's been recommended, then you're going to have issues, because your spirit is telling you that. Okay, so whatever's around you is telling you that. Bethany Osborne. See, the problem is that a lot of us don't listen to our gut feeling. And if you're already feeling that, then there's something, I don't know the whole situation, but there's something not right there, if that makes sense. Bethany Osborne, hello, I'm new here, stumbled on your live link. Synchronicity is my thing. I was wondering if there are any messages for me, please, and thank you. Okay, let's try to do Bethany now. Bethany. And welcome to the show, Bethany. We've been here for nearly 450 shows. So it must be your special day. So I get 18 for you, 9 in September. So birthdays, anniversaries, memorials there. I'm also getting 12. So this December, is there something special going on for this December? I know it's Christmas. I don't like to generalize for Christmas, but I do feel like there's a specialty or especially I'm hearing either especially or specialty. I missed it. But I'm also getting 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. So what does 18, 9 or September mean for you? 12 or December or 3 or March? You got a lot of numbers. Or 13, 4 or April. Because I do feel like that April, it was significant for you this year. So lots of good things coming up for you. I do feel like that there's changes coming up, and it's just showing me the 555. So lots of numbers around you. 555 is change. So definitely change is coming up, and this is going to be around communication. So I just heard. I think in the numerology, Ellie, can you check please? 333, is that communication or something? 333. I think that's communication. I can't remember. But I just saw the 555, and then I just saw the big 3. So whatever 3 is for you, and that's usually communication for me in numerology. Yeah, there you go. So definitely communication. So things are changing. So look out for that. And it's like, I think it's important for you to keep the mouth like zippity zip as well. Zip it up. That's what I'm hearing. So you've just got to pull back. And this is for you to observe. So whatever's going on around you, I feel like this is observation time. So observing, you've got a bit of you're superstitious, but you're suspicious. Yep. And I feel like there's something going on around you that you just can't put your thumb on, okay? But you're definitely going to find out the answer. But there's going to be smiles, lots of smiles coming up. And I do feel like this is going to be very good. Christmas is going to be a bit different for you this year. So specialty or especially, I don't know what I heard before, but it was one or the other. And I'll leave that there. But if you can type in capitals validation, if any of that makes sense to you, then type it in there and put it all together. And then Ellie, my producer, she will pick it up over on her side of all the 5 monitors. She's smiling at me. Charlie, thanks, Leslie. I just ignore everyone anyway. That's so funny. Yes. Lacey Angus, good evening. Hi, I'm new here as well. Any messages for me? I'm not sure how long you've been on the show here, but it just looks like it's just popped up. Any other validations there, Ellie? Oh, what's going on? I know they're all being slack. So now I don't know if you just saw me, but I had to move off my chair a bit because I feel like something's not right with your back or something's not right with kidneys or something like that there, Lacey. Because I'm feeling, does someone around you have issues with the lower back and bracing, or they need to have a brace or something like that with the lower back slash, oh gosh, lower back, and I've got my hand behind my back to try and push me up because I feel like it's either posture or lower back. Does someone have like kyphosis, like the top part of the back is a bit like hunched over? Does someone have kyphosis? Which means that instead of the back being an S shape, like a scoliosis, this is kyphosis, where it's in a hunch, like a hunchback kind of thing. So, and I feel like this has been for a while. Is this an elderly lady? I'm actually seeing an elderly lady, and I feel like this elderly lady was a mother figure to you, like a grandmother or mother figure. I can't quite tell. Does your mother and your grandmother, do you know, look the same? Is this a generational thing? Because I'm just seeing 3 generations down. And this elderly lady, oh, I'm getting headaches too. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on the head here. So the elderly lady with the back, everything was really weak in this, but it's like all posterior chain, all the back of the body was just really weak. And this lady had her heart on her sleeve, that's for sure. And I'm getting like not migraine, but pressure here on the left side. Did she ever have concussion, or have you ever had concussion, like a hit to the side or pressure on the side of the head? What is it? Because I just feel like someone's either hit me on the side of the head, or someone's she's saying here, she said my mum. She said yes, okay, my aunt and my mum, yes, 100%. Oh, your aunt it looks the same. It's really bizarre. Of course, one's older than the other, but they look so much the same. But I feel like that one's a bit older than the other, if that makes sense. I'm also getting 18 and the anxiety around you as well. So whatever's going on around you, this is going to settle down. But I feel like this is mid-September to the end of September, if that makes sense to you. It won't make sense to me or anybody else, but it'll make sense to you because you know the situation. But I'm getting 18, and I'm also getting the September. So the anxiety is going to settle down as well. And it's time, when people sit and they're in their own mind and they're sitting there and they've got nothing else around them. And like even when you have a cup of tea in the morning or a cup of coffee in the morning, guys, and you're sitting down, you need to understand that if you sit there and you just take a big breath and pull all that oxygen into the top part of the lung and the bottom, we call it the apex. If you take all that oxygen into the top part and the lower part of the lung, you will feel absolutely amazing. The more oxygen you get into your system, the better. So it just feels amazing, and that will calm the farm. That's what I'm hearing for you there, Lacey. So lots of good things coming up for you after September. Okay, so let everything just settle down. 100% it's got to settle down. If it doesn't settle down, it's because you're aggravating things around you. So you've got to calm the farm, okay? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. She said she gets a lot of headaches, but no concussions. But has someone had like pressure here on the side of the head? And it felt like a concussion. I remember having a concussion when I was little. Someone a little school kid ran into me and hit me in the side of the head, and I had concussion. But on the left side of the head, like right here, I feel like someone's had something here. This might be coming up in the future. So definitely left side of the what do you call it? Concussion area. What's that called? What's that called there, really? Oh, I'm brain dead. Brain dead. Definitely left side of the, I don't know.
Is it the cranium?
Yeah, no, that's here, but with concussion area. I'll just put concussion area. I forgot what it's called. Concussion. So we'll leave it. Temple, that's it. Oh, far out. I couldn't even think of what it was. Temple, thank you. Yes, the temple. Yes, exactly. So somewhere here, I feel like someone's had issues here, or it looks like it's slightly sunken in. I don't know. I'll just put a question mark to it. Yeah, the temple. Thank you, guys. Everyone's telling me temple now. Thank you. Sometimes when we have these moments when I can't remember things is because there's someone else coming through, or I've got this person I'm reading for is grandmother here or an elderly lady or someone that actually has issues with speech, or they have issues with thinking, cognitive, or they're confused. And I do feel like there's confusion there as well. So whatever's going on is definitely a health issue there. Yeah, she says, okay, I'll keep watch. Thank you. You're welcome. So let's go back a bit. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM.
SWR 99.9. The difference is the
Are
music.
you doing some renos this winter?
Sure.
And you're a local trusted plumber?
Call 9622 4888.
Looking for up-to-date fittings and fixtures?
Yes, that movie on Netflix was The Devil on Trial. Go watch it. It's a bit spooky, but it's based on a true story.
J.G. Wilson Emergency Plumbers.
We do more than just emergencies. You'll love us. Call today on 9622 4888. Station sponsor.
Good news, Fairfield City residents. Now you can FOGO like a pro with your food organics, garden organics, or FOGO green bin and kitchen caddy. The new way to recycle food scraps.
So Lacey, Agnes, just type in capitals all in one hit, validation, and just put the validation of everything underneath, lovey, please.
Schedule in your street, or find anything you need by visiting fairfieldcity.nsw.gov.au/waste. Station sponsor.
Are you a business owner or operator working in the Blacktown community? Then the Greater Blacktown Business Chamber is the place you need to be. A not-for-profit organisation that supports businesses through networking, education and growth opportunities. As a voice for the Blacktown business community, the Greater Blacktown Business Chamber will help you get connected, stay informed and build your business profile in Western Sydney. For more information or to become a member, visit the Greater Blacktown Business Chamber website.
The Blacktown Exercise, Sports and Technology Hub, or BEST, is a gaming chamber for Western Sydney. Situated within
Oh, I'm going to keep popping my ears.
BEST provides state-of-the-art facilities for training, sports medicine, rehabilitation, research and education. BEST also has stylishly appointed accommodation in the Lodge, a fully licensed cafe, and innovative play space for kids of all ages and abilities. For more information on the Blacktown Exercise, Sports and Technology Hub, visit bestblacktown.com.au. Station sponsor.
SWR 99.9. Sydney's West.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook. We're not on Twitter tonight, but we're also on iHeartRadio and Omni Studio. So if you'd like to have a free MIDI reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm an international medium. I do relay direct messages from spirit. So I don't need any tarot cards. I don't need any tools to help me. This is my desk. I'm showing it on the live feed here. This is my desk, and this is what I do as a hobby. Help people around the world. I like to use my gift to pay it forward so that people can actually get out of, the misery that they're in. I guess I was given this gift to help people, that's for sure. I do private readings, but that's a bit different. So Bethany Osborne, I think she's done a big validation there, really, for you.
Yes, we love the chunky validation.
Yeah, you sure? Yeah, you got spirit there too, Ellie.
Yeah, we're blaming him for the sneezing. Forever.
Fair enough.
So Bethany Osborne said, my daughter just turned 18 yesterday. My son will be 3 in October.
Oh, wow.
And my daughter will be 12, and my other daughter will be 12 in September. I'm not sure what will be happening around Christmas, so I will watch this space. I'm loving numbers and seeing 555, 333, 111 all the time. I am currently questioning and looking into my own spiritual growth. I want to learn and understand how to communicate with my ancestors to understand my past lives. It's definitely time to zip my mouth and observe. I am going to keep going the way I am. Thank you so much for your time and response. Lots and lots of smiles. Thank you so much.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. That's awesome. Yes, keep us posted. We love to know, from people, from what I've said in the past. And some people, we had one lady on our show for a while, and it was all about her work and if she was going to be a manager. And I said, yes. And I kept saying this every few weeks she'd come on the show. And I said, yes. Who was that, Ellie? The one with the manager? Who was that? Can you remember? Yeah, was it Erin Walsh? I can't remember who it was, but she'd come on our show, and then sure as ever, she came on our show, what would have been about 3 months ago, and she says, oh, guess what, Lesley, you've been telling me for 12 months that I was going to become a manager, and I've just become a manager. I said, well, yes, I've been telling you from day one. So Darlena George, if a grandmother didn't love you on earth, will they in spirit please and thank you? Oh, I do feel like, that's a very good question. I mean, does that just means for everybody, really, doesn't it? Because it can't just be singulated to a grandmother. But I do feel like that they change, or they don't change. They actually kind of regret and apologize. I've seen that before, if that makes sense for you, Darlena. So I've seen people, don't have anything to do with someone, or they've, defriended them or whatever on the living side, and then when they get over to the other side, they regret what they've done. They're actually apologetic. And then they give me signs, or they give me something to validate for the person that I'm reading for, because the person that I'm reading for would never ever think that they would be saying that. So that's where that goes. Yeah. So Erin Walsh, yeah, she's on. So yeah, she goes, yes, that was me. So yeah, we want an update, Erin, because I was just thinking of you. So you were right, Ellie, Erin Walsh. So, and it's funny because look at that. It's really funny because she's just written that up there, and I've been saying it, and then I just realized that it was her. How far out, Spirit, you amaze me. I'm so glad that I caught your show today. I hope you are well. My hair's really itchy tonight, and I don't know why. I had my hair colored yesterday, but I feel like that this is for someone here. Is this for you, Erin? Have you felt someone touching the hair, or what's going on there? Because it feels really, really itchy, scratchy. Yeah, thank you, Leslie. That's nice to know. Yes, I do believe that when they go to the other side, they actually regret. Like, not all of them regret, because they still hold a grudge. And just because they go to the other side doesn't mean that they change their personality. They still have, the witty, funny, humorous people. You still have the ones that are really shy, and they find it hard to come through. They're very quiet. They're very timid. And then if there's someone that's got a stronger energy, they will come through. And then the shy and timid one will just be in the background, like looking innocently, going, oh, when's it my turn? And then I have to push the other one, like the full energy one, out of the road and say, look, let me go to the one that's a bit softer. So things like that. But I do see them go to the other side, and I do see them apologize or thank people for what they've done for them before they've passed as well. That's definitely a big one for me to see that. I see that a lot. Because I don't feel, when people pass over to the other side, I don't feel like they actually go to that side with everything that they've said beforehand. Does that make sense? So when they go over, they haven't said everything that they really want to say to the living person when they're living, because they're either too shy, or they don't want to be over the top, or they don't want to be, I don't know, maybe overbearing or whatever it is, So I just feel like that they try and hold things back as much as they can, right up until they pass over to the other side. And then when they pass over to the other side, they want to come back, and they want to come through as quick as they can to share with the one on the living side how much remorse they had, and they kick themselves. They probably should have said it while they were, or before they could, before they were passing. So there you go. Yeah, so if a grandmother didn't love you on earth, will they in spirit? I think that's a neutral question. They will regret it, but they don't regret it. Does that make sense? It's like a yes and no thing. It's a yin and yang thing. It just depends on the person, because their personalities don't change. But I've seen them change from being a negative Nancy, we used to call them, negative Nancy, to a, no offense to all the Nancys, but negative person to a positive person, where they're always around you and they're trying to help now and try and fix things and protect you and stuff like that. But that's kind of a bit too late. They should have been there when they were, before they passed over. So Erin Walsh, we want an update. Oh, there you go. Michelle Coburn. My head has been very itchy for weeks, and she's on here. And yes, and that's what she goes, I have psoriasis. So psoriasis is a deficiency, Miss Michelle Coburn. So look up your minerals, or get some minerals into you. Yes, 100%. Time flies. It's nearly like we're nearly ready to go. We've got 20 minutes before we go, and we will do a few more readings. But come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I can't believe how quick it's gone. I'm just going back on the feed here. Who else was there? Yes, Lorraine Watson. Oh, here we go. Should I buy a new car? Thanks, Leslie. Any other messages would be greatly appreciated. I do feel like that, yes, I do see a white new car, smiles on the face. And I do feel like that it's not the right timing right now. That's what I'm hearing. So hold the fort a little bit, and I feel like this is going to be end of September. Are you looking at white car or white vehicle? End of September this is going to be. And what's the number 9 around you? 9 is September, definitely September. I'll just flick that out. I was going to say 18 as well, but that's 9. There you go. So you got you got your 9, your 18, your 9, your September. So you can't get any closer than September. But I do feel like this is going to make you happy. This is like a long-term thing as well. So look for the long term. It's like you're not going to be changing in like 10 to 12 years. So this is going to be much better for you. And there's nothing worse in your life than having a car that breaks down. Let me tell you, there's nothing worse. Because if you're in the middle of nowhere and you cannot get to a phone and you've got no service or your phone's flat, whatever, do you have someone around you that's got a cough or got issues with throat? Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Throat and coughing, or someone choking like I nearly did the other day. So throat issues, esophagus issues, and I feel like this is like it's like a tickle on the throat, and it's like have they lost their breath as well? This is really it's reminding me of what happened to me the other day. So breath as well. I'm starting to get my voice back. Has there been someone that's had issues with breathing, or they needed oxygen or something like that with the breathing? Because I feel like they've got issues with the breathing, and it's like had them choking, or someone's choked, or something around the throat. Yes. Well, I feel like this might have been a hanging actually. And I don't know who that was around you, or it might not be around you, Lorraine Watson. I feel like that might be around someone else that's posted close to what you've just posted there. Oh, wow. So Diane Marie, maybe Darlena George, somewhere around there, Michael Draper, Lacey again, somewhere around there. There's a few people that's posted around what you've just posted. I'm just going to go back to this other question as well for Michael Draper. Leslie, I've been having a lot of issues with my car in the past few months. I recently got it back from the repairer, and there's another issue present. Do you or Spirit see this being resolved appropriately? No, I don't. I think they're giving you a run for your money. That's what I feel. I feel like, Michael, they're giving you a run for your money, and it's like yeah. Can you look at getting a second opinion or second advice on this vehicle? If this is a new car, then it's a lemon. I'm just hearing lemon. That's what we call them, lemons here in Australia. And I don't know why I'm so itchy all of a sudden everywhere. Do you have itchy skin or itchy something not right on the skin, on the face, or what is that there around the face, like the beard? Do you get eczema or something like that? Is that what you get, Michael, around the beard and around the back of the neck? So I'm also feeling there too, Michael. I'm getting number 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. Who's born in April? Was that you, or was that someone that's close to you? This is a male as well, someone that you know. I feel like this person in April just needs like welfare check or something like that. Phone call. There's another male that's around you. It's a younger child. I feel like this is a son or a younger male around you that's like a son, but this one here's got dark hair. They always show me the dark hair people, Spirit. Dark hair, and also he's also just got a few little like freckles, pimples and stuff like that on the face. the lower part, the hormonal area. I feel like this person needs a phone call, okay? Like a check-in. There's someone around you that needs that just to know that someone's there. That's what I'm trying to say. So get to it. And this has got to be done soon because they're not thinking straight. All right, I don't know who it is, but I know this is a male, and it looks like I'm guessing that it's a son, but I feel like this is someone that's close to you and the family. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm also seeing birthday cake around you as well. Do you have something with the property of your home? It's like one thing after the other. It's like bang car, bang property, bang someone else. So do you have something going on with the property at home as well? Because I feel like there's something not right with the property, and it's not like you're disappointed as much as the car, because I can see the disappointment on your face with the car, but I'm also feeling that the property has got some minor repairs it needs. And this is either plumbing or light switch or something. They're showing me like the front door or front of a property and light switch not working. Is that correct? Light switch not working. Because I'm seeing it going on, off and on, off and on, off, if that makes sense. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
Yes, I have validations. So Karen Balfen said, I share my spirituality, show her how to have a sense of self and love the arts with my great niece.
Oh,
She
beautiful.
is a strong and sensitive 9-year-old with great humour and awareness. She struggles as her mother has passed and her father available. Thank you for the words.
Yeah, she's beautiful. You just need to show kids like that lots of love and affection. Lots of love and support, when they've lost their parents. The father doesn't care because the father's just not there. He's just not there. When someone does that, they're just not there. When the mother's passed, you just got to show them the love and affection, the love and trust that they need. They need to trust someone. So if you're the best person for them to trust, then that's going to work perfect for you. And I'll leave that there.
I've got more.
Yeah, go.
So Erin Walsh said, I haven't felt any itchiness in my hair lately, but I have felt like someone was tapping my shoulder the other day and no one was there. Update on the job. I am working in the office as the manager, but the announcement to the company has not been made. Hopefully it will be soon. This week will be my true test if I can handle the position as my boss is off this week.
Good girl. Test of time. That's what I'm hearing. So that was a while ago. They put you in the role of office, in the manager role, and then they still haven't announced it yet. So what's going on? So over to you then, Miss Ellie.
And Lorraine Watson said, I drive a white car.
Oh, there you go.
A white car, an SUV next time. My brother passed from taking his own life.
Oh, there's the hanging.
I've had a coaching call at times. It's a science talk that makes sense. It's my brother trying to connect to him and touch me. Thank you.
Yeah, there it is there. I wrote it down, and there's a tickle, and there's the actual, that's what I said. Yes, that's why I couldn't breathe. Now I know why I can breathe. That's really sad. I'm really sorry for your loss there, Lorraine, but I just want to say, when somebody does that to themselves, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing that nobody would have changed in their mind beforehand, if that makes sense. This was planned a while ago. And if she's still there, do you know if she's still there? Because I've got a couple more messages for her. Lorraine, if you're still on, I'm not going to say this if you're not on because I don't want to say it. But if you're still on, can you please?
It was only 3 minutes ago. She put the validation.
Okay, so she might be still on, which is really nice. She needs to hear this.
Yeah, she's still on.
Yeah, she's still on. Okay, so Michael Draper said no eczema from me. I'm a May baby. That's okay. I just saw something else. I have a cough. I have CPOD, which is Christine Hill. There you go. Christine Hall, sorry. Where was I up to? Going back to Lorraine. Yes, the brother. Like I was saying, there was no return for your brother, okay? And did he have like either something on the chest here? Did he have tattoo or something on the chest here as well? Who's the person around you that had tattoo? Was that another person that's around that's missing him? Because he's shown me phone calls, and I feel like there was phone call. I can't breathe now. I feel like there was phone calls, and there was phone calls beforehand. Was there drugs involved as well, or something with money? Because he's showing me the money. He's showing me the money going out the door. There's lots of money going out the door. And was there kids involved, like 3 children? Is it who's the 3 children or 3 kids? I'm also seeing drug. I just heard drug money. I don't know why. I'm just saying what I get. Look, it might be 100% wrong, but I do feel like someone else has also got a suicide in here, and we're not allowed to say anything about that. But yeah. And there's nothing, like I said, there was nothing you could do. Absolutely nothing. This person had his mindset. It was all over Red Rover. That's what I'm hearing from him. But this man is gratefully happy on the other side, if that helps you. And I'll leave that there. Okay. So sorry to go on. It's that I was let down by a dodgy builder. This man seemed lovely. It's just a tricky situation as there's no glass for the window, and he's trying to sort it. Yes, so I know I've had exactly the same issue there, Sarah, and it's really annoying when builders do that. They just think that us females can be taken for a ride. I don't know why. That's happened to me a few times. So, and you're kind of at the mercy of them because you don't know what to do because you're in limbo because you've paid them and then they don't come back. And, I get it. Don't worry about that. There should be something to stop them. So where are we up to here? Where was I up to, Ellie? Yeah, I get. That's Sarah Critcham. What info do you need for a reading? No, I don't need anything. Tanya Weston, I'd need nothing. I just need your question. That's all I need. So Catherine Johnson, my disabled brother in a nursing home 4 years now hates it. I was told he can go back to his family home. He needs 24-hour care. I refuse to put my life on hold. He's not happy with me. Will this all settle down soon? Yes. Nobody can expect you, and this is going to sound really harsh. I 100% agree with you. It's your life, Catherine. It's not your life to go and look after someone. If you don't want to look after him, it's your thing, it's like you're putting your whole life on hold to look after someone else. I get it, and I feel like that's it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But if he needs 24-hour care, can somebody else do that care? Can somebody else do the care and the nurses come in or whoever comes in? Can you be just the organizer of it? Or do you know what I mean? So it doesn't feel so bad on both of you. I know exactly what you mean. It's not easy. So Trisha Kappa, yes, thank you for that. Should let her know where you are from and ask if there is any messages. Thank you for that, lovey. That's really nice. So where else are we up to, Ellie? I'm here. Oh, Lorraine's there. Yep. So I'm really sorry, Lorraine. Michelle Coburn, thank you for another great evening. Thank you. Nicole Stead, my mum is sick in hospital and my son too in hospital. I would love a reading, please. Yes, pray for them to come out. Pray. We'll do a prayer for you there, Nicole. So that's really sad. I don't feel like they're going to be in there much longer because they want to get out. They don't like hospital. 100%. Especially your mum. Your mum needs some beautiful, just that nourishing love and support. So does your son, but it's really hard on you because you're pulled from left and right center. Yes, yes, beautiful. Thank you, Lorraine Watson. She's going to private message me. Yes, thank you. I understand. I can't say much on here as well because media law prevents me from talking about stuff like that. But that's why when I do my readings on stuff like that, I have to kind of disguise it, which it's hard, So Glennis Lacey, thank you. But I do feel like, Nicole, this is definitely going to get better. So keep your chin up, lovey, and manifest them coming out real soon. It's not going to last forever. But yes. So we have here. So we'll be back tomorrow night from 8 till 10. And we're here every Sunday night from 8 to 10 on Radio SWR 99.9 FM. Tanya Weston, will there be a positive spin on my mortgage? Ooh, mortgages are going up everywhere, and we just have to grin and bear it. I could tell you a completely different story off air, if that makes sense to you. So I could tell you a completely different story from what I've educated myself and the law stuff behind it as well. But on air, I cannot say anything about it. But you need to maybe look at things like backup plans and stuff like that there, Tanya, like I've done. I've got a few backup plans for myself, and it seems to be working right now. So there you go. What else have we got here, Ellie? So the announcement hasn't been made yet because I am still in training. That's why. The training can take up to 4 months. Wow, I am coming to the end of my training, so I am sure it will be announced soon. Go girl, well done. Yes, we can't wait to see you become the manager. It's beautiful. But Michael Draper, thank you for your time tonight, Leslie. I'll look at trading the car shortly. It's 9 years old. Yeah, I don't feel like, Michael, I seriously don't think that car is going to get any better. It's just like they're just riding you, and you don't want to be ridden. It's like it's time for a change. That's what I'm hearing as well. And sometimes, if you break down with that car again, it's like you're going to be kicking yourself, saying, why didn't I listen to that Spaliviero girl from Australia? She was telling me to shift and move on with the vehicle. It was a lemon. And I feel like this car's been an issue for a while. So, but I'll leave that there. Good night, lovely people. Hope you all have a great week. Thank you. Is that, so Tanya Weston, is that regarding a reading of loved ones passing? Was their passing peaceful? What does she mean there, Ellie? What's that mean? Not sure either. Okay, so we'll leave it there, and we'll be back tomorrow night. You're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM, and good night, everybody, and we'll see you then. Cheers. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm not sure what she meant. Yes, my mum wants to go home. My baby son too, up and down for me. Yes, I hope they get better fast. It's up to you, lovey. Push it out there.
Parramatta locals through the Western Weekender and Para News.
Beautiful.
When it comes to marketing to the West, Western Sydney Publishing Group is your
Okay.
answer. Visit westernsydneypublishinggroup.com.au.
La la la.
And all about care, we offer NDIS and aged care participants a range of
I always
services,
forget to put that on there.
including personal care, domestic assistance,
Good night, guys.
24-hour respite care,
Bye, Alan.
social
Bye,
support
Anne-Marie.
and transport.